Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Oh my god! Yay!
So Alvin's won, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
He's
how
won
cool.
Xfactor Indonesia. Obviously quite nice because we actually did check him out quite a while back in the first time we ever checked out Xfactor Indonesia. And second chance were the runner-up.
That's right. They were very impressive, actually.
Very, very impressive. Let us know if you'd like to check out that performance. I actually haven't seen it, but from what you guys have told us, everyone's sort of praising them.
We did have a little look at Second Chance in one of the elimination rounds,
Yes.
and we were actually pretty mind blown by the
So
display, the dexterity.
this is the winner.
Let's have a
Give it a
look.
watch. I'm sure someone's...
Alvin, Supermarket Flowers.
by Ed Sheeran.
But what a set! Gosh,
That's a
the
vibe.
color coordination.
I took the supermarket flowers from the window
I've never heard this song.
and shoot a T.O.T. from the car.
ECL boys.
Packed up the photo album meant you and me. Memories of a life that's been loved.
Look at that freaking take. Let's just have a moment for that. I just wanted to point that out. That is absolutely fabulous.
It's also interesting that, I mean, it's not the song is the most demanding sort of section of the song, but it's still, given the fact, all the factors involved, no pun intended, X Factor, all the factors involved, nervousness, final, pressure, live mics, essentially, that's one of the things I must commend X Factor Indonesia for. Everything's been very raw, which has been very impressive to look at.
It's very impressive to witness.
Yes, no need for any sort of... Which they actually, the X Factor sort of industry has always been like that. The X Factor sort of machine.
Because you know why? Because these artists don't have an image yet. You're building it. So most of it's down to like how can we exploit the best of it.
So it is an interesting choice, a very difficult choice actually. The fact that they
Continue,
start
yeah.
to... he starts sitting down and all these factors are in play. Doesn't make it any easier, and he's sort of hunched up, which is quite intriguing. But maybe he'll stand up. I don't know what the fuck.
I do actually really like his vocal texture, though. It's really refreshing. It's very like nice and young-like sounding. There's this trendy pop sound to his texture. I
hope he does
like
well.
it.
I think he's gonna do really well.
To the cat well soon cried and stuff anymore. And put a old ginger pear down the sink.
He's got that pop look as well.
It does.
And Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mom, there's a tease every time that I play.
That's live music.
Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up. But I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I sing hallelujah.
Wow, the whole performance sitting down. Fuck.
When I fell down, you'd be there holding me out.
Ooh, wow.
As you go, when God takes you there, He said, hallelujah, you're home.
That's crazy. The backing vocal is coming in with a heavenly, super friggin' wonderful air. I love that.
Super interesting as well, right? Because it is a singing composition, right? Obviously, different parts of the world we've learned that do have different takes on sort of singing competitions.
They
You look
get
at,
like different sets of rules as well.
and also because the
Like
market
the
sets the
people,
damn demand,
the
right? So
people
it's whatever the people would like.
require different things.
So if you were to do this in the Philippines, I would guarantee you that the final would involve power vocals
100%.
and not sort of this much more, what would you call it,
Well, this is-
melodic, acoustic-y, layered work. If
Also, this is the first minute of the song.
I doubt this is going to turn into a power vocal section.
No,
really
who
doubt, because
knows?
it's an Ed Sheeran song. What the
Yeah,
hell does
but
Ed
then
Sheeran do this?
No, but then that's a take, right? I mean, how does Fix You by Coldplay got anything to do with power vocals? And
True.
we saw it displayed in this particular competition like an absolute mind-blowing performance.
Open to be proven wrong. But then if you
Yes.
look at other places like South Korea, it does seem to be like a much more sort of commercialized approach to the finals of all these places. Sometimes it's choreography, sometimes it's like
Yeah.
becoming more of like a performer. Then you look at places like in India and different the idol, the India's idol, is like, it's a bit more like this, stripped down, and you're trying to showcase technicalities much more rather than even what's pleasant
popularity.
To the ear. Exactly.
Yeah.
So every geography plays a big role, and in Indonesia, I'm really intriguing because you get to see also an understanding of the industry in terms of singing competitions, which we're not that familiar with in Indonesia, just Indonesian's Idol and Xfactor.
That's right. And they all display different variety of things, because Indonesia overall in the music industry, it's a melting pot of a lot of styles.
Dude, it's one of my favorite.
So fascinating.
One of my favorite industries that we discovered, because there's, I guarantee you, there's an artist for everyone.
Absolutely, with any type of vocal texture, with any type of like melody and composition itself, it's
hard to find the same artist, like the same style twice.
That's right.
It's mental. Like it's a really. It really does deserve a lot of credit, anyways.
I agree. I wonder how old Alvin is.
Looks young. 23, 24. 19.
Could be, dude.
Go on.
He's good. See, I like what they're doing here.
Damn, dude, what a blazer Judica's wearing.
What a freaking look. Look at that.
What the f...
Wow. Yes, sir.
Look, it's bulletproof.
Yeah. She looks amazing too.
That's her boy.
I hope that I see the world as you did. I hope that I see the world as you did.
It's the backing vocalist. That's who they do it for me.
Clean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alive with love is a life that's been lost.
Dude, she looks beautiful.
Hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you been holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you there, you said hallelujah. You go.
I can hear the freaking nervousness, the tears clogging up in that throat. I can feel the tension.
The journey, right?
Oh, bro, this is singing for your life.
Well, yeah,
this is all or nothing.
This could change your life. I mean, completely. I mean, probably their lives have been changed already.
Yeah,
but it's like the next step to the next level.
It's crazy because when you're engulfed, obviously we know as reality of life that this is just a chapter, right? That this is just...
It's not the end or be all.
Or the beginning of anything either. This is just part of your life as a chapter in the book. But when you're completely consumed by the reality of the competition itself or whatever situation that you're in, to get that, like... I don't know, like out of body perspective, it's so hard.
Brutal.
It's so hard because this is your everything.
Dude, it's
this
so brutal because
everything.
You feel for, and obviously some of you guys sort of watched it live in the moment.
Oh, the stress!
You didn't know who was going to win, obviously.
The thing is, also people were voting at the same time as they're performing. People is open for vote.
I'm interested.
Voting.
Do they share how many votes they got?
I don't know.
Because I'm interested in seeing like how many thousands of people sort of vote.
I think we do, but I'm not actually good.
Because this is a really popular show.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably the hottest thing that was going on yesterday in Indonesia.
I totally agree.
Go on.
How insane!
Very impressive so far, but...
Sorry.
No, go on.
Go
for that vibey, moody.
Oh, boy! Oh, no!
You were an angel in the shape of my mom.
Go on, brother, go on.
You got to see the person I have become. Spread your wings and I know that when God took you there, He said hallelujah. You're home.
It's like a man chasing a dream, dude. You wanna fucking...
I wonder what's the story behind that choice, though. That felt loaded.
Dude, Rosa's good looking. It's a good looking woman, dude.
Yeah, she looks amazing. Bro, what can you possibly say after a performance like that? And now then after that, after you're done...
I wish we could fucking speak
The thing is, after this is done,
Yeah.
You've performed, you've done what you had to do.
Done.
Then that's it.
in God's hand now, man.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all you
It's in
give.
the people's hands now.
Whew. But I feel so emotionally loaded. I feel like there's a story behind this choice because at this point for the finales, a lot of this, well, especially how it is here in Britain. I don't know how it is in Indonesia, but on how production works. But I know that for the finale, the idols or the competitor gets to pick their song.
Yes.
There's like a story behind this the choice they make.
I would imagine it's somewhat the same. I'd let us know.
Yeah, so I wonder what the story is behind this choice. That feels so loaded.
I'm sure, if you watch that sort of episode, I'm sure they're probably going to explain that. It's also super intriguing of what I said because, again, they took a much more sort of streamability approach to it in the sense of you can listen to that performance again and again and again, and you can feel sort of the emotional impact of everything.
Yeah,
and
so tender. It's so tender.
Exactly. They went instead of a power performance. You can still make a stand, and you can still make a print in someone through a much more tender, softer approach. Mm-hmm. And I think it also represents Alvin as an artist better. He's sort of this moody, the vocals, the magic is in actually listening to them, and he can tell a story.
It reminds me, his vocal texture, a little bit of like, who's the guy that sings, "You're beautiful"? Doesn't he go? Is it James something?
James Blunt.
James Blunt. Oh my God, that must be the first time. This is a historical moment, people. Efra remember the name before I did. Yes.
I was going to say at the beginning, James Walker, but then that is Adam Walker, isn't it?
Who?
Who's the guy? Alan Walker. Alan.
Oh,
that's two in a row. Come on.
Two in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, guys.
But yeah, can you hear that texture?
Yes.
It's similar. Again, not the same, because that's the beauty of Indonesia. It's like everybody's so individualistic. It's like you get a fresh sound.
I mean, especially
out of everybody. It's so wild.
Just in music in general. I mean, you want to try and achieve that. It doesn't matter what sort of industry you're in. You want to try and achieve. Obviously, influences are going to happen.
Yes.
There's only so many bloody chords, and there's only so many people, and there's only so much music. So there are going to be influences regardless. But you always want to try and obviously create something new. And I think what Alvin's been able to do throughout the whole journey of this, which must be quite bizarre, because that's the end, right?
Yes.
Whether you win, lose, or whatever, like that's Xfactor done.
That's right. That's,
you know what I mean?
The season wrapped up.
And how many people have you seen that, they go to Xfactor, maybe they win, they don't win, and then they sort of disappear. Maybe they find it's not for them. Maybe they don't want to do it. They win, and nothing happens. They win, it changes their life.
Yeah.
They go number one in billboards and stuff like that.
It's
so it's like
crazy. But I have to be honest, he has a lot
potential, yeah.
of marketability potential. The aesthetic is perfect.
I do encourage everyone. I know he's just opened a YouTube channel.
Yes.
So
go subscribe.
We'll leave the channel in the description and stuff. Go check him out. Go subscribe. So I'm sure he's going to be posting covers. He's on his Instagram as well. So yeah, blow his page up.
Yay!
Apart from that, let us know perhaps what other performances we should check out next. And goodbye.